right? You might bleed, right? But after a while, you don't bleed anymore. It doesn't hurt. You become more what?
No, no, no. They want me dead or alive. They want me dead or alive. I'm just trying to survive. You niggas falling behind. You never crossed my mind. Put that shit on my life.
What's up, man? I saw you had your hand up first.
Was there anything you paid for that didn't help, or everything you paid for as far as knowledge and coaches always turned out good for you?
So it's like, I always get a return on investment. So it's kind of, once you're in it, once you're going with something, it's at the point where, like, if I get one thing out of this, and I can apply it to my business, I'm gonna make that money back. Does that make sense? Like, I can't really think of something I haven't got any value of that, you know. It's hard to put an exact number on everything.
Just like stacking wins, like win.
Oh no, I lose. I've made mistakes for sure. Yeah. But like not with coaching, because I vet my coaches. You know what I'm saying? Like I only fuck with the pros.
Like, you're not just like,
oh yeah, man. Like yeah. You know. I think everyone does, man. What's up, man? Huh? No, I'm fucking. What's up?
Hey, what's up? How are you, Brandon?
I'm good, man. How are you?
I'm doing good.
Great.
Good. Anyway, how do you deal with that negative energy constantly around you, like whether it's media or anything, so it doesn't seep into your subconscious and like derail you from having a good mindset? I struggle with that myself.
Yeah, motherfuckers talking shit about you and shit. Anybody else had that problem? The haters. Listen, man, here's the thing. You gotta remember, man, when you fall back, like the haters win. Like you can't let them win. That's what they want you to do. That's why they hate you. They want you. That's exactly what that's the goal. That is the goal. And so I actually flip it, man. Like I use it as fuel. Like when you get to a certain level of success, this is gonna sound arrogant as it comes out of my mouth. I understand how it sounds. But you get to a certain level and it's hard. Like having a certain level of success, it's hard to stay motivated. So what I do is I have like screenshots of all the hate that I get, you know, like or like I have a playlist, like motherfuckers, like, see, my shit is more intense than your shit. I have motherfuckers making 30, 40-minute videos about how much I suck. You know what I'm saying? Like YouTube videos, and motherfuckers commenting on them, yeah, fuck that guy. And the videos get like 1,000 likes sometimes, you know, I'm like, oh shit, you know. I have a playlist of those. Videos. So like if and I play those, and now I'm fired up at that point, man. You know, Frank Sinatra said, massive success is the best revenge. So like, you know, it's fuel, baby. Use it as fuel, and you turn it into a positive, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I feel like you just have to get broken first. Like you have to have like that gut. Like you have to be used to it to be able to be immune to it.
Yeah, you know, like, okay, so human beings, we used to live in tribes of about, you know, 100 to 200 people, right? And there was real consequences for you being ostracized from the tribe, right? If everyone hated on you, you would have to go out in the wilderness and fend for yourself, and you probably die, right? You probably die. We're not strong or fast compared to other animals, right? You probably die. Some other tribe of people will kill you or some shit. So we've been conditioned over, you know, all of human history to actually. So it's normal, is what I'm trying to say. But it doesn't serve us in today's world. Does that make sense? It's like, yo, man, fuck what these motherfuckers is talking about, man. Like, I don't know. And plus, so another thing that helps me, like, what are you good at? Are you, like, that's the thing. Are you really good at something?
I'm good at a lot of things, so I'm trying to specialize in one area.
Yeah, that's important. That's important, because it's like, even though I get a lot of hate, if you see my Instagram, it's like I post all these testimonials from like people who's gotten like results, you know. So it's like I know my shit is working for people, right? So like you can say whatever you want, man, but I got like evidence to back up, like hard evidence, not some shit I Googled or some studies I read, like actually like results in people's lives being changed. So it's kind of hard to break that frame. I think the better you get at shit, the less other people's, you know, opinion will affect you, I think. But you gotta get good at something, man. You gotta, you know, because if I'm not saying you suck, I just met you today. But let's say you did suck. If someone said you suck, then it would hurt you a little more, right? Like when someone says something about like, oh, Brandon, you a motherfucking bald, you talk like a fucking slave. You got a fucking big ass lips and shit. And I'm like, that's shit that I'm like, I have insecurities about, you know? So it might hurt me, you know? Like, but if you say something about my personal training prowess, nah, you can't. The frame is too strong. I don't feel it. Yeah.
What I wanted to know is like, before you got rolling, like, what did you do when you were failing? Keep your mind. How did you keep going? Like, I feel like that's the hardest part.
Yeah, man. So here's the thing. It is the hardest part. The question you didn't hear. How do you keep going when you're failing? So any of y'all lift weights? Nice. All right. How do you lift weights? How many of you wear gloves when you lift weights? All right. You two, stop. Cut that out. All right. You're men.
I almost started bleeding.
Yeah, man, exactly. That's my point. So check it out. Everyone does it first, right? And you get these what's called calluses, right? It hurts. It's painful, right? You might bleed, right? But after a while, you don't bleed anymore. It doesn't hurt. You become more what? Resilient. They're actually tougher. So if you don't go through any pain, you can't be tough. Like toughness is actually being able to withstand the hardships. That's the definition. For example, I was speaking at an event, my boy Ty, y'all know Ty Lopez? Yeah. Right? I was speaking at one of his events, and then I was just speaking about some like marketing and some Facebook ad shit. And he came to me after, he said, listen, man, I'm trying to get to, I've been stuck at making 50K a month. I just been stuck at that shit. I can't get to 100, you know? And I was like, and he said, he asked me to coach him. And I was like, okay. So we set up what we call like an online freedom strategy session. That's what we do with everyone at first, like an online, like a 10-minute call just to see if it's a good fit. Then we started working together, and I mean, that's a high class problem. Oh, you make 50 grand, right? But he was starting to feel like a failure, like he couldn't do it, you know? And he had tried a bunch of shit, man. He had tried everything. And then he started working with me, and man, I was showing my man the text message the other day. He's at 80 right now after 3 months, right? But I think that the pain, the failures, like they told him what not to do, right? They told him what not to do as well, right? And me having failures, the reason I was able to help him is because I saw some shit he's doing. Oh yeah, I made that mistake. I fucked up here, I fucked up there. Change this, change that. Like little changes, man. And he's able to get there a lot faster. And he's almost at the goal, you know? That makes sense? So the failure actually helps because it shows you, like knowing what not to do is just as important as knowing what to do. And sometimes you gotta experience it to really feel it. You know, I think it's a good thing, man. Failing is good. It makes you tougher, more resilient, and then good judgment comes from bad judgment, from like making bad judgment, like you experienced it. So you're going through it right now, so it seems worse than it is. This time next year, you probably won't even remember the shit, you know? If you keep going, unless you quit.
Shouldn't give up.
Shouldn't give up. And stop wearing the gloves, man.
Now sometimes when they really hurt. Like,
that's what I'm saying.
I can do that pull up, I have to work.
Oh, the pull-ups. Oh man, damn. Yeah, I didn't know you were doing pull-ups. My fault. Okay, my fault, man. I didn't know you were in pull-ups. Listen, just get a matching purse. No, I'm just fucking with you. I'm just fucking with you, man. My man in the sharp suit, dripping with swag. What's up?
All right. So my question is based on your experience with YouTube.
Mm-hmm.
What are like top 3 things to build up a solid YouTube following that actually buys stuff from you?
So you want to build, what kind of business are you in?
So it's marketing consulting.
That's nice.
But then eventually I would want to get into coaching to teach people, because I can show results, I have screenshots with income and everything like that.
Nice.
But for the most part, to start off, I would want to do consulting, meaning companies would hire me to do marketing for them, etc.
Yeah, man. So I don't know if YouTube is cool, but it's not the best. It's not the best means of getting traffic that will pay for you. Okay. That would actually pay you, right? You look at the demographics; it's mostly younger people, and that's cool. You know, like it's not the best. It is a way, and there's segments of that audience that will, so you can filter them. I would say, do you know, like your client? What's he average? How old is he? how is it a she? Is it a he? How old is like? Give me the
some of them are
the
actually
demographics.
younger. A lot of them right now. I have like 3 clients. They pay me a fuck ton of money. I don't work with anyone else.
Yeah.
But I would want to diversify because if one client leaves me, it's gonna like leave a big gap in my income.
Yeah.
So I did have younger clients, the ones that have those Bitcoin money.
Yeah.
But in general, that's just like a person who runs a company who would benefit from paid advertising.
You got you. Yeah, if I were you, I would get like a little more detail on who the target is. Like really like build out your avatar. You know this is marketing. You really build out your avatar, and actually you can see, and then you know put that. What kind of marketing you run? Facebook ads or you?
It's building a funnel plus ads.
Oh, so you build funnels too?
Yeah.
All right, cool. So like, yeah, man. I mean, put your actual audience in Audience Insight. See what kind of shit they're into, and make videos about what they're into. Like when I first started YouTube, I used a Google keyword tool, and I thought about who my avatar was. This person, and it was young guys, age. Initially, it was real young, like 20, 25. That was a mistake. Now it's 25 to 35. But initially that, and I just tried to see what they were searching for, and made a bunch of videos about that. They were actually good and helpful, you know. And then of course you put a call to action in there to whatever it is, whatever your funnel is, and build the leads. The thing is like, yo, views and subscribers, all that shit is cool, it's good, especially for social proof. Man, but you can make money without it, man. Like, you know, like, or without YouTube. Like one of my coaching clients, he was trying to start an online business, and he was trying to like drop ship and shit, and that shit wasn't working. Then like, you know, later in our coaching, I taught him how to do Facebook ads, and he's gonna do 10K this month, man. He's 17, right? So I'm just saying, like, I don't know if it depends on your demographic. You don't need YouTube. YouTube is the hardest one
I
to
want
build.
to build up my personal brand as well. So the goal is not necessarily to make money, but I also want to develop my public speaking skills, and I feel like speaking into the camera is by far the best way.
For sure, yeah. Make videos, really research who your ideal customer, what they're looking for, and make videos around it, and then they'll find you. That is the leverage on YouTube, because YouTube is actually a search engine. You know, like it's a second. People search on Google the most, YouTube the second, right? So if you can optimize the SEO, and you know what all that stuff means. If you can optimize that, where you're like showing up in the search results, you'll get views from the right person. You know,
Okay.
yeah.
Yeah, thanks, man.
No problem, bro. What's up, man?
Yeah, so I might be wrong about this, but you seem pretty successful based on society standards. Do you feel like comfortable?
You're right about that.
Yeah.
Goddamn right.
Do you feel comfortable with yourself, or do you still like compare yourself to people who are more successful?
Yeah, it's I am what's the word? Neurotic. So like, yeah, I'm always comparing myself against. I'm always comparing myself against the best, you know, and I have friends who are doing, you know, better than me. I know like RSD does like 8 figures, you know. I'm like, oh shit, all right. You know, and me and Nick are boys, Nick and Owen, so like, all right. Step that up, but not in a competitive way. Like, I don't want them to lose. Like, in fact, I'm actually glad that they're like a little bit ahead of me, because basically, like I for example, I started following Owen's template where he had he was the guy, right? But then he has other guys like Julian, Derek, who's coming, who actually like, and then they, you know, he has varying degrees of success with his strategy, but you know what I'm saying? Like, he has other coaches like under him, you know, and I started following that. We got a guy, you guys heard of a guy on YouTube named Connor Murphy? Yeah. So like, basically, like, he's like another, like, he's signed to our company. So basically we put out his courses. He's about to officially be with our supplement company at the top of the year once his other supplement contract is over. So like, now he goes out, we support him in marketing, and like, it's kind of the same way Owen does with the other coaches. But the reason I like that they're ahead of me is because he's already did it, man. I can hit him up. I've had conversations about like what not to do, what mistakes he made, things he should have went differently. You guys all know what I mean, you know, and how to avoid like some of the issues they've had with it, so I don't make the same mistakes as him. So it's actually a good thing to me that when I have friends who are ahead of me, you know. I was showing him, man, like we launched Connor's program, and it did and kind of too. So like I'm like his mentor, right? His program did almost $200,000 the first week it came out. You know what I'm saying? It was called the Fuckable Physique. You can't get it no more, but it was lit. It was lit. So yeah, I mean, I compare myself to them, but not in like, I don't want them to lose. I want them to win. I hope they're actually always ahead of me. So they're like, they're blazing the trail and I can just follow down their path and it'll be easy for me. Does that make sense?